Yeah, it's a great piece of music. What is this, The Big Country? The music, is it The Big Country? Isn't the name of the song? Plays here, plays in Frontierland in Paris, which is particularly magical. Western soundtrack. These elevator doors are just amazing. A lot of detail. Rooms with running water for people who love to be clean. For people who love to be clean. The best sleep in this side of the Mississippi. Air conditioning in every room. And don't miss the opportunity to stay in luxury. Stay in luxury at the Boulder Ridge Villas. It's freezing in this whole building. Look at this phone sign. This is the most incredible phone sign. It's layered. It's metal over a backing. It's really cool.
I like that.
Remember phones? Well, they're not here now. Where did this middle chair come from that doesn't belong in this hotel? Like, there's the one that's supposed to be here.
That middle chair.
There's the room. Oh, yeah. They must have lost one of the other ones.
Watch where you're going.
swimming police house.
This is some, I like this art with the train. For those unaware, we're at the Boulder Ridge Villas. This is the original DVC, which opened just as the Villas at Wilderness Lodge in 2000 and 2017. They changed the name to differentiate it from Copper Creek, the second DVC here. And the theme of this building is it was a lodge built by the people working on the railroad. And that's why there is a Carolwood Pacific room, the train room as most people call it. With the Carolwood Pacific, the reference to Walt's backyard train. There's a bird on a rocking chair. Is it particularly humorous?
He left.
He left. I missed
I
it.
left the children's rocking
Maybe look for
chairs,
another.
the tiny one.
We could have been in the train room already.
So it goes this way, and so you'll hear an accent. Have you made this before?
What? Yes, I just forgot how to do it. It's so boring. I forgot how to do it, it's so boring.
I have a bad attitude.
Make sure you have 7 cards.
Well, the whole object is to score as many points as you can. Any card that's 9 and below is worth 5.
There's Walt and Roger Brogy.
10 and up is worth 10 cards.
There's Walt riding the train in his backyard.
We'll just play one hand just to teach you how to play it. And then you start. Okay, this hand is.
This is a trick photograph. Where they shrunk Walt down so the train looked bigger. Honorary engineer of the Emma, Nevada. My personal favorite thing in here, though, is the fire. I like the fireplace with the train.
It's warm and I love
You like it because it's warm, yeah.
it. I love it.
There's some Carolwood stuff in here. Some insignias. The railroad storybook. And these are two of the actual cars from Walt's Railroad. They got them from the Carolwood Pacific Historical Society. They were nice enough to donate them. I love that they put these here, but at the same time, I kind of feel like they should just move them to One Man's Dream where more people could see them. I don't think most people even know they're here or what they are. Yeah, this is the train room. Off to the side of the lobby of the Boulder Ridge Villas. There's some good restroom signs too. Those are great. This is the, oh, there's more stuff in here. I forgot there's some more train stuff hiding in this case. But yeah, so the theme of this building is that the people working on the Transcontinental Railroad built the lodge to live in while they were working on the train, and I think just eventually stayed. I think as story has it, these are great though. Every pillar of the lobby has two animals carved at the end of the wood beam. A lot of people don't walk out here because there's no restaurants or anything out here. So unless you're staying here, you probably don't really journey out here. And the other fun thing is Sturdy Branches, which is the fitness center, which has the flowers and trees characters on it, which I think is fun. Yeah, they're great. Should we go to the main building? Should we pass the pool, or should we go that way or this way? You gonna go past the pool?
Probably.
Go past the pool. I'll show you the hallways real quick. And these cute lamps. And then also the Mickeys going down the whole hallway. Yeah, the pool's actually gone. They finally put up pool closed. For a while, no one's doing it. It's usually, oh, the pool's closed. We're like, look, don't you have signs? So if you've never been here before, we just walked out of, oh, it blew away. We just walked out of this building, which is Boulder Ridge. The Copper Creek cabins extend along the shoreline out past this Boulder Ridge pool, the new pool. The pool they redid. Right? There was a pool here, right?
There was, but it was a very...
It was a just quiet,
It was
very
like
plain,
an
quiet pool.
old-fashioned kidney-shaped kind of pool. Nothing
Yeah.
too fancy, I think.
So when they built, even though it's the Boulder Ridge Cove pool, when they built Copper Creek, that's when they added that, along with Geyser Point and Reunion Station. So yeah, Boulder Ridge, Copper Creek cabin. Trying not to get confused now, because then the Copper Creek rooms are actually here. 158 units there, and then there's more of the cabins out to that side of property. And then I guess what's left of regular Wilderness Lodge rooms is just this. I think that's all that's left at this point. And they're remodeling those now. So yeah, let's a look at the map. We can't go in the pool. We can go around to the side where we can see more, maybe. Oh, they did turn the waterfalls back on. Yeah, they weren't on last time we stayed here. I like those. Or they're not even waterfalls. They're like, they're coming out of those machines in Story. So the backstory is that this was the quarry, and when they left, the lodge turned the quarry into a pool. Which is a lot of the backstory of all this is workers left, and then it became part of the lodge.
And this pool is nice because those cabanas, or those covered areas with the seats, you
Yeah.
don't have to rent those. Anybody can just go and sit there.
Yeah. Yeah, so like the story was the cabin people worked on in the quarry, and then the train people People who worked on the train came from Boulder Ridge, came from this building. But it is weird. I guess most of this hotel is now DVC. They lost so much of their room inventory. Here we are at the cabins. We're on the path to the Cascade Cabins. I actually got to tour one earlier. More on that on the site later. I like these room number things, they're fun. Here's the one they're showing off. You can see the TV's on and everything. I don't think otherwise they have one actually rented. This is a great sign. Some of the stuff they did for this refurbishment was good.
I thought the Big Bear and Little Bear was on the rugs. Like the mats at the doors.
Was it? I didn't see a mat.
Like when you walk in.
Oh, the hotel, yeah. They're on a bunch of things, the bear.
Like that.
They're on the logo. Union Station, we have the train tracks. The Boulder Ridge Railway and Mining Company.
We can pinch it.
These rocks are supposedly from Catastrophe Canyon at Hollywood Studios, part of the Backlot Tour. And now they sit in these abandoned cars. And thanks to lawyers, we had to cage the whole undercarriage of the train. I will say they did a good job. You almost wouldn't even think about it, based on how rusted they made the cage. Kind of distracts you from the fact that this one they didn't have to do it. They just put two plants there and we're like, no one's getting under there.
It's set back, I guess.
Yeah, they put a net.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, it's really disguised, though.
Yeah. It's unfortunate when they design something and then once you let the guests in, you realize like, people just gonna jump in that. I'm just gonna peek over the fence. We're not gonna go in since the pool's closed, obviously, but just a quick peek. I think we have video of this pool on the site anyway. It is the Boulder Cove. Pool used to be the quarry. Still the quarry equipment is still there. And what's fun is if you're in the up rooms in Boulder Ridge, you can see there's a design on the rooftops of those. Why am I blanking on the name of them? The things you sit in with the covers.
The cabana.
Cabanas, thank you. Oh, is it raining? Give me my umbrella, please. Yeah, so on the top of them, if you go up to the top floor of Boulder, you can see the logos up on those sheds that almost look like they'd lower down. They don't actually. They did a nice job, though. This is a nice pool. It's themed. It's a shame we can't take you in because also on the hot tub, the timer is attached to dynamite, which is really fun. Here's Copper. This side is Copper Creek now. Yeah, there's the bears on the logo. There they are. So a fun story with these guys, the buffalo and the baby buffalo. They used to be out in front. And so if you go look on the pavement out in front of the hotel, the hoof marks are still there. But when they moved them over here, when they built Geyser, they did put the hoof marks in the pavement here as well, as if they both meandered in here. His face is dying.
They migrated over, I guess.
They migrated. It would have been cool if they made marks like all the way around, like coming from the front of the hotel, like they walked back here. Maybe I'm asking too much, but
No.
there's the baby. and the mom. Here's Geyser Point Bar and Grill. The counter service component never reopened. They do have the bar and the sit-down service area. This hotel is pretty busy.
Yeah.
I mean, the server at Whispering Canyon said it was much busier than he thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But he said they're expecting a lot of guests through the first 2 weeks in September, and then kind of the second half of September will be real slow, is the expectation. I love the story of this building because I think it's so weird.
Oh, yeah.
This was a bar, right? It was the pool bar, but there were restrooms in here too, no?
Yeah.
So it was a pool bar in the front and there were restrooms back here.
Yeah.
And when they redid everything and built the new bar, they turned this into a salon.
Still one.
Oh no, the restroom is still here. That's right.
So yeah, along
So they
the
turned
side-
this whole bar portion.
Yeah, the side in the front was where the bar was, like.
Yeah.
in the front. You walk up and get your drink.
Yeah, it was the pool bar.
Yeah.
But I think it's the weirdest thing that they turned it into a salon.
It has not reopened.
No, I think it's a hard time for salons to be
And we
open.
weren't doing that good. Like I never saw anyone.
It's a shame because I think it's a great location.
Well, I thought.
Like with the big open windows and you're by the water and I don't...
How nice would it be to grab a cocktail from Geyser, come over,
Yeah.
get your nails done, right?
Here's the stream that goes through all of this back area out to Bay Lake. It carries through, so it starts actually up in the lobby. It comes out of the lobby, goes down this waterfall, comes through that side of the pool, and then quote unquote flows out this way. I think it was last year, the year before, I tweeted something like, "Oh, they don't build them like this anymore."
No, that was like in June.
Was it?
Oh no, it was March. It was March
Maybe it
when
was.
we had dinner with Access.
Yeah. And some people like kind of teased about it. And I was like, because they built more lodge hotels. But I think design-wise, they've never built another one like this. I think this was
no.
the end of an era. And Animal Kingdom Lodge is great. It's very different, though, I think.
But there's similarities. Like it has a
They
water
do.
feature.
And Grand California has some similarities
Victoria
too,
Falls.
but they don't have, I don't think they have like the thematic, like the strong storyline going through the whole hotel, right? Like, what is the story of Animal Kingdom Lodge? There is no story.
The story is animal.
Yeah, exactly.
The pool's just
Grand
close for
California, and the
weather.
story is like the California Arts and Crafts Movement, which isn't a story, it's a theme.
Yeah.
This has an actual story. Not only is it themed to, a national park lodge, it
Yeah.
also has a backstory, which the other ones don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think this is the grandest of the lodge hotels they've built. And while, sometimes I prefer Animal Kingdom Lodge because I just think it's cool to sit and watch animals outside. I don't know, this is them on their A game.
It's so
at their
tranquil
best.
and peaceful.
Yeah.
So normally this feature pool is open 9 to 9 and the quiet pool is 7 to 11, but they're closed
Yeah.
for lightning in the area.
So again, like, look at this, the spa, the bubbling spa. They were like, oh, we'll put this on a raised platform above the pool. And the idea is it's right next to the geyser. And there's a squirrel running through the... Sure. Yeah. They're up against the geyser, which I think is really fun.
But we don't think the geyser is going off right.
I don't think they are doing the geyser. I don't think they want people gathering
They
out here.
installed this fairly recently.
Yeah, this is the Copper Creek, because they renamed the pool Copper Creek Springs. This is the Copper Creek Springs Children's
It's
Water
pretty
Play
much the
Area.
same thing they put at the Grand Flow.
Yeah, these two are almost the same, which is weird because some of the other ones are pretty different, the other recent ones. Not that it's bad, I think it looks fun. It's no Polynesian.
No Kidani.
Kidani, but Polynesian's cool too. Look at the slide though. The slide is leaning on a pile of logs.
Aww.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cute.
it's fun. It's very fun. Oh, there it goes.
It's going.
I think it just does a little.
A little bit. Let's see. It's
I don't think it does
4:01,
the
So it
full.
would have gone at 4 o'clock. Oh.
I think it's back. Yep, it sure is. Wow. Because we asked the last time, they said specifically it was off. Wow. Yeah, it's not quite as high as usual.
No.
Oh, I'm getting rained on by the geyser.
Wow.
It's all right, it's from the geyser. It's okay because it's out of the geyser. I almost think the height isn't a COVID thing. I think it's based on the weather. I think when it's rainy, it doesn't do the full. Woo! A fine mist. Don't open the umbrella. Woo! Well, this was a pleasant surprise.
I love that.
A pleasant surprise. Hit the like button for the geyser. I just love this. They built this this boardwalk all around the trees, so the trees come up in the middle of it.
I love this boardwalk.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
I think this is where I'm going to stay with my parents when they come visit. I think this
would be
is.
good, too.
I think they would. We never stayed here. I think they would appreciate
This would be
that.
good.
Yeah.
Very convenient hotel because it's not too big. It's not too
Yeah.
little. It's comfortable. You feel like you're at home.
Yeah. It's very homey.
It's so homey.
You guys keep trying to sell me on boardwalk. I don't like boardwalk.
Do people like the boardwalk?
People like the boardwalk. I don't know.
What do they like about it?
I have no
Tell
idea.
us what you like about the boardwalk. I'm interested to know.
I've stayed there twice now, and I'm not enamored with it. Location, yeah, but I'd rather stay at Yacht and Beach. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, that's
Sorry, there's some bad. One thing I will say that has been a problem staying here is cell service. I've had some pretty weird cell service back
and
here.
the wheels are nice.
Hi. See, here's the waterfall. Yeah, but I'd go to Jelly Rolls as not a resort guest, though. I mean, so here it goes, and it flows through here and into the pool. The pool is part of the river. Isn't that great? Now I feel like I'm one of those positive YouTubers today because we found something I like.
Well, I mean, this might be the greatest resort they've ever built.
Yeah, it's
It's hard not
most
to.
definitely in the top 5. Riverside, I think Riverside's the best moderate. Can't argue.
Talking to you.
Okay.
Like they didn't have to build the archway, and they did.
No, Wilderness Lodge itself, confusing. Wilderness Lodge itself is not open. The DVC is open, which happens to make up 2/3 of the hotel. Also, to add to that confusion, the restaurants and shops are open. So
Some of them.
but the thing is, even if it is only DVC, they are, because they have room inventory right now, as anyone, you can book these rooms.
DVC.
And actually, there's some pretty good annual pass holder rates on some of these, depending when you come. Yeah, Territory Lounge is closed, which makes me sad. Geyser is open. I know people love Geyser. I like Geyser, but I'm more of a Territory Lounge person.
But I mean, there's not a lot of like open air places to eat that have food as good as Geyser, so
Yeah.
it's a really good option if you don't want to eat indoors. And now this lookout, yeah.
We'll go on the lookout. Yeah, that was quite a night last night. The Jelly Rolls night. We raised a lot of money for Give Kids the World. That was really great. This is a fun slide too. I like this slide.
What's that balcony up there?
Isn't that one of the honeymoon ones?
Is that?
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
You're probably right.
Presidential.
Oh, maybe.
It's a deluxe. They must have a presidential.
Yeah.
I know the honeymoon ones are up there too. I don't
I
even
wonder
know.
if that's a functioning chimney, because that could be over top of
That
the
is.
pipe.
That comes out of Artist
Oh,
Point.
okay, so the pipe
It's all
goes
one
up
thing,
there.
yeah.
That's cool.
There are no. That's the first room above Artist Point. Is whatever's up on the top. Oh, isn't that? That is the. No, it's too deep to be the concierge. It's too far in.
We're gonna have to investigate.
It's the right floor for concierge, but I know they have all those nicer rooms up there. The honeymoon ones and the presidential, I think, are all connected to the concierge floor. But yeah, no, Artist Point is pretty tall, so it's that second floor, those big windows on the second floor, all the way up to that, pretty much. Yeah, it's the concierge floor. The concierge itself is in the middle. It's in the lobby
Yeah.
on the top floor. Thoughts on concierge levels? Anytime I've been to one, I've had a good time. I don't think it's made for my family didn't vacation in that way. We weren't laid back, let's sit at the hotel room kind of people. So we would never get our money out of that. But I see all sorts of people who are like, oh, we're going to do a pool day and we'll eat at we'll grab snacks at the concierge lounge and blah, blah, blah. And they'll do that like 3 of their 7 days. And for those people, I think it makes sense. If you can find it at a price point where it makes sense to you, I would not tell anyone not to do it. It just has to be the way you vacationed. If you're going to, go coast to coast, open to close on a theme park, it's probably not the best value. There they are. There's your book. Yeah. There's an exterior look. And and concept art form of the hotel, looking out from Bay Lake. What a lobby. And a good lobby smell, yes. A fine lobby odor. So there are the big totems, but I like these animals carved into the tops of these ones. I think they're pretty fun. Lighting fixtures are beautiful. The shape, just everything about it. It's really perfect. The floor, even the floors. It's Yellowstone Lodge Inn, something of that sort. Is the real life hotel they most based this on. I don't think there are any plans to bring back club level anytime soon. I think this would have to be over.
Yeah.
Because the capacity would be so reduced that I don't think it makes sense to run it to the side. Very good. I don't know about nutritious, but it's... Oh, I think I got it.
You know, Old Faithful Inn? That's what you were saying?
Oh, at Yellowstone. So it's based on the Old Faithful Inn at Yellowstone National Park. Yeah, I was on the right track. All right, well, we're connected. So we're going up these lobby steps. Most people don't even really know this is here. People are always surprised when I bring them up here. So this glass doorway area. So we're right above where you come in the front. You can see, we can look out here into the lobby. You get an idea of where we are. Here's a set of doors. So we're going through this door now. And we go up more steps. Oh, I think there's people up here. I think people are in our spot. I think there's people in our spot, which has never happened.
You have to stop tweeting it.
Well, everyone's gonna know about it now. Well, regardless, it's just a better view of the lobby. It's pretty neat. Let's go. Yeah, there's a fireplace up here.
It's actually two left.
The third one. And then there's like work desk in the corner, and you see it overlooks the whole lobby, so it's very pretty. There's some buffalo art.
There's Howard here.
Should we go up one more floor?
Why don't we go to the front first? And show them that.
Go to what front?
The front where the rocking chairs are.
Yeah, we could do that. Oh, they finished these.
They did.
These are done. I was gonna say we couldn't walk through here before. Yeah, just look at this.
Outside your hotel room, you can sit here.
These are communal, but still, it's neat that they're...
Drink your coffee. And...
There's a set of chairs here that peek out over the lobby. Yeah, I don't like the new rooms. Look at this fire extinguisher.
They're all different too.
Yeah.
The one like near Whispering Canyon has different art on it.
They made the walls white.
Yeah.
Oh, these are different. Look at these.
Oh.
They're like cheaper versions of what was here.
These are like not custom like the old ones.
Yeah. At least they kept these. Those are the old ones. Yeah, the new cheap Buffalo Light. It's a less dimensional version. It's kind of flat.
Oh, just like random exhibits.
This isn't random. It tells you about all the different stone in the
This was
fireplace.
downstairs, wasn't it?
This was downstairs.
They moved it.
To promote physical distancing.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah, and there's this. Everyone forgets about this.
I know, even us.
Out the other side, there's a whole nother little common space with tables and everything. Is there a super chat? It didn't even show up for me. We can go out here probably. I assume this is open. I just don't know if they have it unlocked. They have it unlocked.
Open until 8 o'clock.
I've still been here sometimes and it's locked. I just like forget.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so there's a patio out on the bottom floor as well, and it all looks out into this stream, which goes all the way down and out.
Can't find anything.
Well, I already got off the Wi-Fi, so it's not really going to help me. Yeah, I know, guys. I can't really redesign the hotel for streaming.
It's pretty perfect.
Yeah. And there's a whole, as you see the third floor, there's a whole nother seating section up there in the front. Should we go back down? Since we're not holding a connection, where can we get the steps over here? No, we got to go back to the steps we came up. Those are the only ones that come up from 1 to 2. No, we're having connection problems, so I don't want to chance losing the stream to go up to 3. Thank you, Lorik. Appreciate your super chat. Can we?
Yeah.
This isn't open sometimes either. Yeah, see, it's
Oh,
not.
they've locked it now. Okay.
Yeah. Some days it is, some days it is, if they remember or not. Depends who's working. What I like about that seating area is one side's the fireplace, the other side there wasn't room for it. So they just put a grate. It's pretty. I want to play Monopoly up there. That sounds fun. Let's go see the fireplace if this will hold up. And the spot of the infamous lobby tree. People love the gigantic Christmas tree they get here. There's the beautiful fireplace. Any open rockers? Well, in fact, all of them. All of the rockers are open. Let's go see Humphrey.
Yeah.
Na, 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 na. Dun, 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 dun. And everyone's favorite thing in this hotel, the character totem at Wilderness Lodge Mercantile. It's Mickey and Goofy and Donald and Humphrey the Bear. Yeah. Is the boat operating? Do we know?
Yeah, it usually does.
Even through the weather?
They'll be where we were walking that far. There would have been
Yeah. Here's the little geyser that starts the stream. Look, guys, I'm streaming.
driftwood.
Get it? I'm streaming.
Uh-huh.
Stream. There's some driftwood there. And then there's the Artist Point check-in desk / art store. Yeah, Artist Point and Territory Lounge both closed at the moment. Yeah, I know. It's a beautiful space.
Hello.
Hi. Remove the train. Oh, we passed the hand car. I guess we didn't stop at the hand car.
Oh, we didn't.
It's all right.
Did we get a magic cookie bar?
Do you want a magic cookie bar?
Usually.
If you would like to get one, if they'll let us in to buy one, we can get one. We can see maybe the bake shop has resumed a little more activity. That s'mores cupcake is so good, though. The one with the campfire, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the campfire one? Yeah. We had that at the reopening. It's amazing. It's filled with... They don't have anything. There's nothing in there. Are they like closed between meals? Is that a thing?
I'll go ask.
All right. Go ahead. I'll be out here. Ooh. Yeah, I've never seen it completely empty in there. It's very sad. Not even a magic cookie bar. Their bake shop here is fantastic. Any cupcake or thing of that sort I've ever had here has been pretty great. This is one of the few exceptional ones. Yeah, I mean, they're not putting out a ton of stuff because they're doing mostly mobile order, but there's been at least 2 desserts in that case. I don't know, maybe they're just keeping them in the back now when you ask instead of leaving them out and they get stale. Maybe they try to keep them fresher in the back. I don't even know. I don't know what the plan is, but the fact that she hasn't come out yet might mean that they have them. French Quarter's good, but there's definitely a quality level difference when you jump up hotel levels. And the deluxe per capita have the best bake shops, but not every deluxe. Like Polynesian, I don't like their stuff. But I think like Contemporary, Grand Floridian, Wilderness, and Animal Kingdom bake shops make the best stuff. Only those ones though. I don't like Boardwalk. I don't like Beach Club. Just those. I think maybe she's getting something at the Roaring Fork. Non-resort guests are allowed to visit. They may not let you park just like before, unless you have a dining reservation. She's having a long conversation in there. I don't know what's happening. Oh, I don't think we got anything. I think it was just a long conversation about how they have no baked goods. If you're enjoying me rant about baked goods, please hit the like button. So make sure you subscribe. We'll be live every day from a park or resort. You got something? You got a campfire? I can't really see it that well. We're gonna go have it outside.
Yeah.
You should probably grab utensils. That one's pretty messy. You got napkins? Okay, let's go. Take this table out by the edge here so we could look at the waterfall maybe. Yeah, this seems nice. Yeah, I'll show everybody the cupcake in a moment. I'm just gonna get the stand so I can stand you guys up. No, I got it. I'll find it. I got it. Here it is. Oh, super chat. Thank you, Randall. Hope to be able to visit myself soon. Yeah, I hope so too. If it's any consolation, anyone out there, I mean, Florida case numbers are much lower than they were. And I've, myself and a lot of the staff have been here at the parks being responsible with our masks and distancing pretty much every day since the opening. And no one in our group, nor that anyone has come in contact with, has, thank God, had any signs of anything. So we're doing okay here.
I love this. Look,
Yeah.
there's like
I'll show you guys the cupcake now. The cupcake's out. So this is the campfire cupcake, which they
there's
introduced
a tiny marshmallow.
when they reopened Roaring Fork.
It's so cute. Oh, it's time for tie-dye t-shirts. It is. Are you doing them here? Yeah. Cool.
There you go. You can make a tie-dye t-shirt, everybody.
It's like $18.
We already have a review of this on the site. So those are like chocolate rocks on top, and the icing looks like a fire. And I love this little chocolate stick with the tiny marshmallow. And then the inside, so it's a dark chocolate cake filled with a marshmallow filling. It's pretty great. It's my favorite. Oh, Figment's come out for a photo with the campfire cupcake.
He's roasting the marshmallow.
Now we're eating this. This has already been reviewed. We're getting this one's for enjoyment, because you see, unlike some other blogs, we still come here for enjoyment of the park.
You know it's good when we're getting it for a second time.
Yeah, no, I haven't had one again, but I've looked at it every time. It just so happens every time we come in, there'd be
You
after we
always
ate
look at it
like a
with,
table service
wondrous
meal or
eyes.
something
You're
giant.
Like, oh, we could get the cupcake.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, magic cookie bar. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Well, you're nice and forked here.
Or am I doing a cross section?
Of course. There was no place.
Oh, there's a
so-
marshmallow topping too. Yeah, I know. I heard you say we'll manage, which I assume was about the absence of plates.
Yeah.
Can we use the bag?
No.
Can we use napkins?
No, we're gonna have to just dig in.
In this, or we're gonna fork in.
Yeah, we're gonna fork in.
Okay.
I mean,
This isn't a fork. Just give me a fork.
It
then.
doesn't matter. It's not a review. You can eat it like humans.
We're gonna eat this like
normal people. This has never happened before.
Oh,
How is that?
so good.
Do I like
It tastes like Don't they make like Oreo cake? Like you go to the store and it's like, oh, this cake is Oreo, and it's like that kind of dark chocolate, but then the marshmallow kind of acts like the cream filling in the Oreo.
But it's not pure marshmallow because it tastes sweet like frosting. Like it is butter.
It's like a marshmallow frosting.
Yeah. I'm gonna
It's
eat
not
this
just.
tiny
It might
bit.
be fluff. You don't think it's marshmallow fluff?
It's too sweet for that.
You think it's too sweet to be marshmallow
Mm-hmm.
fluff?
I think it has that in it.
You destroyed the fire.
Mm-hmm.
I want
Where's
some
the
of the
fire?
rocks. I like the rocks.
The candy rocks.
Yeah, they're good.
This is a very like decadent and very moist cupcake. Like some of them get a little dry.
You destroyed it, but you can see the marshmallow filling in the middle.
That's the goopy stuff.
There it is.
That is good.
I know it's good. I reviewed it. I said it was good.
Before, I mean, Disney cupcakes have declined over the last 10 years.
No,
Oh, they have.
I think there was a dip and then a resurgence.
Oh, yeah? We're in
I
the
think this is
cupcake
part of the
resurgence.
resurgence. Yeah, because now I don't think everyone has one even. Now I think they only make them when there's a reason to make them. I think there was a phase where like every week we were reviewing 10 cupcakes.
Well, all kind of
And then the
started at
last like year and a
Contemporary.
half, I feel like it's been very sparse.
Like, what was the thing at the Contemporary when they did like 10 villain desserts? Was that
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day? Oh my gosh.
I believe there's a video on our YouTube channel of us eating all 10 of them. It was on News Tonight, in fact. This is fantastic.
This is really good.
I cannot recommend enough the campfire cupcake at Roaring Fork.
It's very sweet, but not too sweet.
It tastes like an Oreo cake, essentially. And if you like Oreo, I think you go crazy for this.
Yeah, I'm into this.
Have some water. Why are you yelling Nemo? What about what we're doing right now? We're looking at.
You should yell Humphrey.
You guys got your Nemo ad last night. We played it during the Jelly Roll show. You almost got the Randy Newman ad last night too, but I was talked out of it.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Oh, it's too long." I was
We
like,
needed Buena Vista for men.
When it was time for Buena Vista for men. My favorite part of that was that we embarrassed Pete. Pete was adamant that he didn't want any of the News Tonight commercials because it would make us look bad. And I was like, why can't we show people funny? Why can't we show people parody ads that are funny? Why wouldn't people laugh at them? And so Pete like did a big explanation of what News Tonight is. You know it's bad when you're embarrassing Pete Carney, a man who just yells everywhere he goes and dances with everyone.
Are you describing yourself?
It's not me. Maybe up to the dancing part. You don't have to be a hotel guest to eat there, but if you're trying to park, they might be weird about it. But certainly all the transportation is available to you, buses, boats, etc. if you want to come over here. But some resorts, they are weird about you parking here, and sometimes they're not. And sometimes it's day to day. It just depends which security guard is there, if they have enough parking, things like that. I don't want to promise you'll get in by car, but I think
mean,
sometimes
if
it's better off just, you're better off going to a park at open.
Yeah.
When you get hungry, if plan to go to a resort near that park, go there for a bit, eat lunch, and then go back to that park you're parked at. Sometimes I think that's the best way to do it.
Or for those early park closes, you could take a bus after park close, but you'd have to like Uber back to your hotel or something.
The large cake. God, I remember when they had the cakes. That was a long time ago, James. A lot of them used to have cake.
Not
Like all the
slices?
counter services
Oh,
used to
like-
have like just cake
like
slices.
Disneyland.
Yeah, Disneyland
Yeah.
never like went past that.
I
Disneyland
love the
like
cake
kept that
slice at
tradition. We
Disneyland.
moved away from that.
The rest is yours.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. It might also be nice to come here for lunch at Whispering Canyon and then get this cupcake for dessert.
If you're still hungry after Whispering Canyon. It's a big if sometimes.
Yeah, I have to get that skillet.
I don't think I did a good job.
No?
There's a lot of cake still in there.
Your cupcake technique.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know if we're even eating dinner tonight legally, Disney. We had such a big lunch.
We have leftovers from
We
lunch.
have leftovers from Whispering Canyon. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Maybe an ice cream dinner.
Ice cream dinner? We just
Yeah.
had a cupcake.
Yeah. That's what
If
they
I
were-
continue to live like I'm on vacation, I will be dead soon.
But okay, we shared the cupcake.
We had a lot of cornbread. I had 4 pieces of cornbread,
That cornbread was
which is why we have
so
leftovers,
good.
because I had 4 pieces of cornbread.
All
But
good.
it was particularly great today.
Since reopening, Whispering Canyon has been on point every single time.
I still think their breakfast is their best meal.
Oh yeah, that omelet. Maybe we'll go there tomorrow.
Are we allowed to go there tomorrow, or do you need the French toast?
I don't need the
from
French
Ford?
toast because the syrup
All
won't
right,
be
good.
real.
I would like to have bottomless Mickey waffles tomorrow morning.
Bring me a skillet of waffles, please. We can do that. Thank you. All right, let's mix that.
Yeah. We're ready. I'm taking the stand off. I think tomorrow, in theory, will be our Animal Kingdom history walk. I believe that'll be tomorrow. Yeah, it's empty, but it's also like the pool's closed due to weather, and it's also in the middle of a park day. So I think even if you came like in July of, 2019, I think the crowd level at the resort at this time of day would probably be about the same.
I love this. The Spanish moss.
It's very pretty.
Oh my gosh.
Very pretty. You can see why Walt picked this land.
Whenever I look out onto Bay Lake, that's all I think about.
Is that he saw it and was like, oh, that's not only is it near the intersection, it's a beautiful piece of land.
But here's the flag if it was close.
Yeah. I hear a boat.
Well, that's good.
I don't know where it is. I hear one. It's very far. Now I hear a boat. I don't know how close or far it is. There's one going out the fort way out there. Way out there.
You can see the dirt pile.
The dirt pile. Demolitions. A Disney Lakeside dirt pile. Red flag to Magic Kingdom. It's this one, right?
This one, the other one
Yeah.
Close.
That's where does the other one go?
The big one goes to Fort, and the Contemporary.
Oh,
This is Red.
that's right.
It's direct to MK.
Oh, here comes a Discovery
Oh my
River
gosh,
boat.
I've never been on one.
You never?
Tom.
They're really terrible.
Oh. The one I had yesterday had like the inside, like the normal ones.
Yeah.
The big ones. So if it rains, we're not going to be in a good shape on this boat. Or when it rains.
It's coming. The Discovery River boat's making its way past Asia now. Come around Discovery Island.
What Back to the Future did you talk about it on?
It has its own.
Oh, it has its own?
It's standalone Discovery River boats Back to the Future.
I found that one fascinating.
Yeah. Sometimes we like to pick shorter stuff. Sometimes it's like, oh, we're kind of busy this month. Let's do an hour and a half one as opposed to a 4-hour one.
But after that Back to the Future, the next time I went to Animal Kingdom, then I was looking for all the things that you had talked about that are
Yeah.
no longer like being used, but were part of that.
We're being waved at from afar. He was waving.
Oh, we should wave back.
Well, they stopped waving now.
Oh, I missed it.
Let's go get that dino.
These boats look not as
The budget ran out on the park.
opulent. Yeah.
That was towards the end of the development of the park. They were like, well, what else are we going to have? I don't know, a boat ride? So they bought these boats.
Thank you. I love these cast
The
members.
Calm Seas.
I appreciate great cast members like
Who's ready for a ride on the Calm Seas?
that. I am.
Oh, there's a giant
A
fan.
lot more people today.
Yeah,
I was like the only guest yesterday.
I'll move up a marker now. They're only used when it's super busy. Now they're being used, I think, for distancing. They could actually put quite a few people on these. Just the seating arrangement, I think, is a little more, a little better for that.
Yeah, the normal boat I think has 21 benches and 6 are being used.
Yeah.
So this one, we're probably going to get it at capacity.
It's a big party behind us, yeah.
Any seat with a single sticker, please? Are you the WDW News?
Thank you so much.
Recognize it the next. Welcome, Lord. What's the temperature? What's the folks? How are you, folks?
There we go.
What did you say?
They don't do transportation cards anymore because it's a touching type of thing.
Oh, okay.
There was some confusion at park opening. Remember?
Oh, here's everybody running, no smiling, Molly. How we hate each other around here. Get out of here, keeping your emotions covered really well.
Is this one Discovery Island?
No, that.
It's that
Discovery
one.
Island is out there.
So someone actually
Yeah.
swam from here to there.
It's a good swim.
That's a real far
It's
swim.
a pretty,
I
it's a
would-
good distance, yeah.
And this is a deep lake. In the dark, can you imagine?
Yeah. extreme situations. He made the little girl look for a seatbelt.
That's so cute. I love
Of
that.
course he watches us.
He's hamming it up for the camera.
Yeah. I would like one of these cats.
It'll be louder.
Yeah, to watch the boats go by.
Yeah.
Oh, there's someone staying in that one. There's someone sitting on the
These
pad.
ones you can kind of see out more when you're in the hot tub.
Yeah.
The other side has a lot more brush.
Yeah. No, Violet, you're not supposed to swim in the water. Regardless of the gators, this is not water you want to swim in. No matter what is swimming in here, I wouldn't, for any amount of money, I wouldn't swim in this water. Yeah, the brain-eating amoeba. Yeah,
Pardon?
the brain-eating amoeba.
Those were simpler times when that's what we were worried about here.
Well,
That bird. He was there yesterday too. He's sitting there. This is the boat that I had yesterday.
we're not over the road yet. We're about to go over the road. This little, you see these black markers on either side with these white flag, the white flag, and then you see concrete with a railing. This is the road. So we're gonna go over the road. There's the castle. There we go over the road. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, it never really works out for me, but I think some of the most magical moments of coming to Disney World are the boat transportation and the monorail and the views. I think it's what absolutely makes Disney World special from the other 5. Our parks are not the best, but I think our hotels and our planning and the land and what was envisioned is pretty spectacular. I've rented the sea racers before. Those are fun. Space Mountain and Tron out that way. Here's the NBA Resort. Fun fact, they turned Narcoossee's into a practice court.
Oh yeah.
The ball's more edible than anything else that's actually been served in Narcoosee.
How would you?
They just deflate a basketball and they fry it. It's way more chewable.
Is that why the roof is the color of a basketball?
It is, yeah. The roof of the Grand Floridian is actually made of basketball material.
Oh yeah. Love it.
I do like Citrus Coast. I like Citrus Coast a lot. In fairness, I haven't been in Narcoossee's in 20 years. We hated it then. I don't know. I've heard from other people it's not their favorite. I was planning to go back. Actually, in March, I was talking about it. And obviously now they're closed. I don't know if they're going to come back with the hotel. My guess would be Narcoossee's would not be one of the restaurants to return right away. Oh yeah, Citrus Coast is being refurbished, but maybe they don't need either of them. Maybe they just bring Park Fair back.
Oh yeah, or the tea room.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Narcoossee's a small restaurant, so how many tables could they really even serve in there?
Yeah. All right, folks, I will tell you we're not going to be streaming from the Magic Kingdom today. So when we get off this boat, before we go through security, I'm going to say goodbye to you. We'll enjoy our last few moments. Please hit the like button in the meantime. Please also subscribe. Tomorrow we'll do our History Walk of Animal Kingdom. And on Sunday or Monday, we'll stream from the Grand Floridian. He's doing Jungle Cruise jokes now. He's absolutely one of ours. He's great. Thank you, Legally Disney. Appreciate it. That construction is the new boat dock. We have, if you go on our site and do a search, you'll see lots of photos of that construction. we've been tracking it pretty regularly. And in fact, we're taking some photos now,
That walnut.
which we'll have posted either later tonight or tomorrow. You don't have your umbrella? All right, folks, we'll see you tomorrow.